You know when you like get some mozzarella from the supermarket
Oh yeah,
and it has that milk in it.
yeah.
Do you drink the milk?
No, you got to drain it like tofu.
No, you drink the tofu water
Why would you drink it?
because you're paying for it. It's a waste otherwise.
I
Why would you?
suppose.
Why would you not drink it? You're
But-
paying for it by weight. The tofu milk is part of that.
You're not really,
Drink the tofu milk.
You're not really paying for it by weight, to be honest. And plus, it's like 50p for like a pearl of mozzarella. So
Yeah, and I'm not throwing 5p down the drain by wasting that delicious water. Hello and welcome to Lucky and Wild, a podcast about fighting games and the video games that didn't cost £60 only to disappoint you. My name's Harrison Hunt, and with me, he was grown in a lab, and science cannot answer whether or not that was a good idea.
no, I was born in a lab. I was born in the lab.
The lab. Yeah,
lab.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. The lab is what fighting game people call training mode. So I've explained the joke,
yeah,
making it
yeah.
funnier, right?
Yeah,
That's
you adopted the lab. And
Fuck you. Right, so we've got today we've got your feedback, we've got the news, we're going to be talking about what we've been playing, and we're going to do our radio style items and getting lucky and going wild, followed by your mail. Shall we do some feedback?
let's go.
What are you saying?
Let's
All
go.
right, first one comes in from Singo. Right, so last episode we did the Versus Fighting documentary. And, you came out with some pretty horrible things you were saying about Birmingham and its people.
Well, I didn't really. I mean, I didn't really say horrible things. I mean,
For those that don't know, people often call Sean the hate smith.
no, they don't. They don't really. I mean,
It's just a few select people.
we were like sort of accosted by a few crackheads in our stay, but
We were a lot of crackheads around, a lot of homelessness, but
a lot of litter because there's like a bin per 2 miles as well.
yeah, you were one of those.
Yeah, food bin. Yeah,
Nice.
big up spoons.
Big up Spoons, just giving a shout out there. That's not even a sponsorship. Anyway, Singo, who ran the Third Strike and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tournaments, and obviously smashed it, right? It was the highlight of the entire weekend. We went
Yeah.
for Guilty Gear, we stayed for the Street Fighter,
It was very smoothly run.
and hype as fuck.
Yeah,
We'll
it
talk
was.
about that later and what we've been playing, but Singo actually comes in with some feedback. He says, "Lol, the Birmingham slander is killing me. I'm noting all of this, and I'll be putting you fools up against the top seeds next year."
No,
And I'm blaming you for that, Sean.
But there were some nice people in Birmingham, much nicer than if you were in London. People wouldn't even talk to you.
That's the truth of it, isn't it? I mean, look, Singo, in my defence, every single city I've ever been to, I've complained about. And Sean, you can back me up on that.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't like going to cities. We frequently have to go to London for, we went for Street Fighter 6 for the Beyblade tournament recently, all manner of stuff. And what happens every time we go to London?
Well, you get annoyed at the city.
I do get annoyed at the city. I don't like tall buildings. I don't like dirt and grime. And London is perhaps the worst one. But can you name, Sean, a big city I've been to that I haven't complained about? And don't say ones in Japan, because they don't count, because they're nice.
Yeah, but they are like you've been to the biggest city, Tokyo.
Yeah, that was great. But I've also been to Sheffield, shithole, Paris, terrible, one of the worst places.
Yeah, it is. It is, yeah.
Casablanca, actually, that was nice too. Shit.
Damn.
But look, Birmingham, overall,
You know.
just like any big city in the UK, unfortunately, the government are not funding any cleaning for the streets, and they're not getting the drug addicts off the streets.
Well, I
and
mean,
the same can be said for London, right?
If you live in the UK, London's probably the best city.
You are joking.
Well, it's because
Have you been to Bath?
I mean, Bath is excellent. Yeah.
There you go. London is the worst one. It's closely followed by Sheffield. Sheffield is absolutely the worst. But look, in my defence, what I'm saying is that I complain about all big cities. And in this particular case, Birmingham has nice people. That is one thing that London does not have.
Yeah. Exactly.
London only has bad people. Crime, knives,
Yeah.
flying knives,
Anger.
people cussing your mum left, right and centre,
Yeah.
which is out of order, to be honest.
Bang
It's
acid.
really out of order. He does continue his message and says, "Funny podcast. You guys are like a couple on the verge of divorce, but keeping it together for the sake of the kids. Lol." Yeah, I mean, bear in mind that actually that was what we bickered about on the podcast was only the times when I thought to record it. I remember the amount of times I was trying to get Sean to sort of like, when you go to a con or a fighting game tournament, you're going to see some weird stuff, people, stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad of PS fighting.
No, it's a good atmosphere and full of like really nice people. But like the example,
there's one or two people I can think of, particularly one, but
who's that?
No, I don't know, man.
No, you don't know, do you? No, you don't want to say his name. Huddersfield John. No, listen. I'm just saying, like, for example, not just normal people like that. But like when we were in the Guilty Gear room and that geezer headbutted his controller, right?
That was weird.
You see stuff like that quite often, right?
Yeah. And
it's like the amount of times, and this wasn't recorded, but the amount of times I was like, I'd nudge Sean and be like, "Look over there," and I'd gesture with my head, and Sean would just look the complete opposite direction. I could be pointing directly at it, like I don't know. Listen,
I mean, there's stuff happening all around you,
Yeah, it's just crazy. So how can you not look? So Singo, yes, we did bicker a lot, but just spend a day with Sean, and I guarantee you will lose your actual will to live.
Well, no, you'll blow your mind because
you'll blow your mind with a shotgun all up the wall.
Well, I have a lot of interesting things to say.
Go on then, say something interesting right now.
No, I can't right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
We've got the rest of the podcast to do.
Yeah. Well, you've got 2.5 hours to think of it. So you come up with. If you say one interesting thing in this podcast, then you're staying on the podcast. Otherwise, I'm getting Gold Car Jack to be the second host.
Surely that's the point of the podcast, is for me to say interesting things.
And yet here we are. You haven't yet, but one of these days. Anyway, the other thing is in the VS Fighting episode, there was an early edit of the podcast where I mistakenly said that the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tournament that Singo ran was like they were competing for 20 quid. I did ask him about the prize fund and re-uploaded the file with the correction in it. So now everyone that hears it should hear the correction. But the truth of it is that I got it wrong to begin with, and actually what he does is he has a thing called the Matcherino, which is like a crowdfunding thing, and that adds to the prize pool. So the players were actually competing for, he actually describes it here. So he says the crowdfunding amount is in addition to what is in the pot from game entry. Crowdfunding is provided solely by the community and distributed to the top 8 players in full. So this year's third strike was £10 per player, and there were 101 entrants. So that's £1,010 prize pool to be split 60, 30, 10 between first, second and third. Super Turbo was 56 players, so 560 prize pool split the same, right? So, yeah, they're actually competing for a shitload of cash. And then, I can't remember what the crowdfunding amount was for third strike.
It was like 300 something quid, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it says here $390.69 cents. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The fact that
people want it to happen.
Exactly. And I thought that what his biggest strength as a tournament organizer was the atmosphere and the hype. You know, when we're up in the Guilty Gear room and you couldn't pay those people. Actually, they are being paid. So literally, you couldn't pay those people to be enthusiastic about when your match is coming up. But Singo and his other helpers were standing there with a megaphone calling out people's names and announcing the finals and all of this stuff. So it was hype as shit.
Well, it's what we wanted from,
And then in addition to that, he's actually doing crowdfunding to make the prize pool bigger, which I just think is I don't know. It was we went to that tournament for Guilty Gear. But the highlight was Super Turbo and third. We didn't enter third strike, but we watched it, right?
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. And now that I know that there's a big old wad of cash going, well, that's it.
To be honest,
I'm practicing for next year.
I'm going back. I'm going to try and go back for the Super Turbo trophy, to be honest.
That's right, because you've made a new rival. What was his name?
I don't know, man.
Don't know.
You tell me.
You tell me. Right, so... He actually concludes his message. There was another part in there as well, but unfortunately we'll cut it out for brevity. But he says, hopefully see you at more events. The next one we may go to is called Sodium Showdown, which is in Bristol, hosted by Super Minor Battle Farm. Now, we didn't get to go to that because our money was completely wiped out from spending a holiday in Birmingham. gave all my money to crackheads. No, I didn't. I did not. But I am very broke most of the time. So I did want to go to Sodium's Showdown, but I ended up watching it, and it was really fucking good. You should go online and watch the Third Strike. It was fucking excellent. And a lot of the guys from that were there as well. So, But I'm thinking, do we move up north?
What? What for the fighting game scene?
Because it does seem like all of the good fighting game scenes are up there. And I've been playing on Fightcade, talking to people. And when I play against people from the UK, did you go to VSF? Where you from? This, that, and the other. We get chatting. They're all up north. All the best players are up north.
To be fair, there's a lot going on in London as well and around London. So.
Yeah, but then you have to go to London, don't you? Which is the worst place in the world.
I suppose, or Guildford. You could go to.
Don't you dare talk about my special town like actually. Yeah, no, Guildford is a really, really nice place, but the tournaments. There,
no, I mean,
yeah. No.
I was just thinking of one specific tournament.
There is one. Isn't it? I can't remember the name. Rubbish. But anyway, listen, Singo, thank you very much for the tournaments. They were excellent. And also thanks for your mail. Next one comes in and from Zion Blade. And I just want to apologise for this. This is a cunt and I say that meaning he was a cunt. Commented on our YouTube channel on the episode saying, oof, needs to vote for Rupert Lowe and his Restore Britain. Millions must go. Now, when I read this, right, I was disappointed because I think I was very clear that I feel like Birmingham as a place had been let down by the government, right?
Yeah.
Not by the people who were really, really nice all of the time, right? And there's more love and respect at those tournaments than I've seen in any other tournament, right?
Yeah, definitely. And that's why we go. Part of the reason why we go.
Part of the reason why we are switching to Third Strike and staying again. So I was a little bit disappointed when this message came in because if it came across at all like I was talking about race, and I don't think I was, to be fair, I don't think that came across at all, right?
When I don't think we were, no.
No,
just someone's trying to jump on the chance to say that.
Well, I think that yes, I agree, and I think that he when people like this, they'll see it everywhere, won't they?
Yeah.
They'll just they could be I don't know, it could start raining, and they'll be outside, be like, oh. It's raining because of foreigners. That's what they do, right?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But
it's that type of guy.
Yeah, that type of guy. So, but if anybody thought that that's what I was saying, then I hugely apologise because that was definitely not the case. But I don't think I was. No. I don't think I even mentioned the people once in my rant about Birmingham. Aside from that part when we went into that horrible part of town and it was all crackheads.
Yeah.
But they were all British crackheads.
Yeah, they were.
They were. So, I think you're a little bit wrong there, Zion Blade. And just what we'll do, right? We're not going to say fuck off and don't listen, although that would be very, very easy. But then we sound like him, don't we?
Yeah.
And we sound hateful. So we're not going to hate you. We're going to say keep listening, and let's do a little experiment over the next month, right? You, Zion Blade, just. Tone down the racism. Just tone down that. Spend the next month pretending you're not a racist and just accept people and treat people with respect and love. And then see if you have a nicer time because that is it, right? Yeah. There's the alternative to being hateful. It's just having a nice time.
Yeah, I mean, just have fun.
Can you imagine just only eating British food? How much would that suck?
Well, I mean, wouldn't get very far, to be honest.
No, you wouldn't. You can't have sausage, egg, and beans for every meal. And look, there's a big reason that our national dish is an Indian-inspired one, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because even the people who chose the national dish, I mean, there's a lot more reasons.
I do love a sausage roll and that.
You racist piece of shit.
Love beef Wellington.
I can't believe it, Sean.
Good dishes.
They're not good dishes. They suck. And English food is rubbish. So I'm just saying to him, if he dials, shut up a minute.
I don't think it is.
It fucking is.
I don't think it is.
No, because
did we not invent the potato?
Well, that came from abroad anyway. Everything that we like in this country is from abroad, right? So
I don't know, toast, beans, we put those together.
That's true, man. Before, people were eating beans on the underneath with the toast on the top. We switched it around.
Yeah.
So dial down the hate a bit and just see if you have a nicer time. Maybe that'll be good. Keep listening to the podcast, and over the course of the next year, we're going to cure you of the hate, and you're going to become the most loving person, and you're going to enjoy a Chinese meal.
Yeah, I mean a succulent one as well.
A succulent Chinese meal. Come on, mate. Stop being so racist, please. Thank you. Next one comes in from Senior Jaguar 6020, and this is about my Fatal Fury bot theory from the last episode.
Oh, yeah,
This is a bit of a long one, and he's so wrong about so many things that I had to read this one out. But he says, so first you say you thought people were lying, that they can get matches regularly because the player count isn't high enough on Steam. Cross-platform, by the way. But the Steam numbers, this is me talking now, Mr. Jaguar, the Steam numbers are representative, usually, statistically, of a quarter of the players if you add consoles in as well.
Yeah.
So if there are 30 people on Steam, then...
It's about 60 people?
Yes. 4 times 30, as we know, is 60. Or 120, if you're doing the maths right.
120, all right, fair.
So still very low, Jaguar, so shut your mouth. But then he says, he follows up saying, but then you say, so I logged in and I tried it and I got games. And, right, in my defence, people previously were lying about getting games. Am I wrong about that?
No,
because we were in the trenches trying to get fucking games.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we got a couple an hour. You know,
that's being generous.
Yeah.
Sean and I even came up with a meme because the menu music went duh, 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 and we used to say it's one of those duh, 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 duh type of days because you just listen to the menu music for hours. There were no games, bruv. I'm not talking out my arse. If you want the game to be played by more people, I understand that, but you don't need to lie.
I mean, I'd love to play the game, but no.
That's what we'd like to be playing.
Yeah.
It's the best one. He says, then you go on to state they must be bots because they play in a way that you think is bot-like, right? Which is...
true, though.
It's true, right, for starters. Very likely you were low rank in the game because previously mentioned you don't even play it online. I never said that.
We were one of the highest ranked players in the world.
In Europe, at least.
In Europe, yeah. So.
We were amongst the greatest players of that game in Europe.
And we also attended,
wrong again.
We also attended like a regional tournament of it.
Where we played against who was it again?
Well, like H-Dope.
H-Dope, E.T., Leffen, Mox.
Pizza
Time. We played against... So that's weird, isn't it? Yeah. No, you're right. I don't play online, though. Even though I never said that, you twat. Sorry, I'm too angry. He says, of course, low-ranked players like gorillas. It's the same. You go on any other fighter at low rank. Learn to type. If you want to go see what COTW bots are like, go play the single player. It's nothing like the players online. And yes, you're quite right. Now, he says, I highly doubt anyone here who plays this game and enjoys it would like your baseless bot theory. This game gets enough stupid hate from people who never played the game. It doesn't need more baseless accusations thrown at it for no reason.
But here's the thing, though. Like, we played the game a lot, so I think...
I've got a ridiculous amount of hours in it. Right? Firstly, I only play online. I've never touched the single player. And I'm just going out on a limb here, higher rank than you, mate. So my point is that I can tell bot behaviour when I see it. Now, I saw someone else on that post saying, no, the game is just very rush down heavy. That's why they're always doing something. It fucking isn't.
No, it's not.
Especially, right, at high ranks.
Yeah, it's like more defensive than most games, which what makes it good.
Watch any high rank match, watch any match between actual professionals, and you will see that they do the thing where they shuffle about. Windows for combos actually are, although the matches are short, kind of rare in that game. You get maybe one around, right?
Yeah.
At high level.
Like if you make a mistake, maybe two. Or
so this is why I knew that they were bots, is because I was playing with high ranked players, right? Top ranked players, and they were playing in that very newbie, always having to do something way, where all I could do is I'd just wait for them to do shit because they're always pressing buttons, and then I would just counter it, and that's that. So that's how I knew they were bots, because top ranked players don't fucking play like that. To you at low ranks, it probably seems like they all play the fucking same, but they don't. But that's because you're bronze, mate. Get out of bronze, then come back and speak to me. I don't know that that's true, but I just want to slag him off a bit. Is that all right?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth, doing.
Do you want to call him the cuck, Sean?
Cuck.
Thank you. Let's go on to some news.
Show us your...
2XKO stopping active development. I called it. I was right again. That's why it's in here.
Yeah, but they...
Do you remember when you were trying to convince me that 2XKO was a good game and we should keep at it?
I mean, like, they... it could have been.
It could have been if the characters were designed well.
Yeah, I mean, if they listened to what people were saying in the beginning, I think it could have been good. But they are refunding people.
Yes, to be fair, they are... okay, so I'm just going to read the post that they put out on Twitter. They said, with a heavy heart, the Play2XKO team shares an update about the future. Active development will end in December. The final content patch goes live in October. Servers stay online. In-game purchases made before August 20 will be refunded. And notably, you get to keep them.
Yeah,
unfortunately, it has gone past that time now because I should have just bought everything there was and then sold the account later on. But to be fair, what Riot are doing by keeping the game online and refunding people's purchases but letting them keep the stuff, fair enough. They're doing the right thing with a game that is dead.
Yeah,
but officially...
They killed it in 7 months, so, you know.
It lasted less long than multiverses.
I mean, that's
an achievement.
That's a new low.
So, look, I'm glad about it because I was right. And also, it was a dog shit game.
It's just a shame that another fighting game's on the pile now, though.
Yeah, I mean, the landscape is getting more and more bleak for people that want to make a new fighting game. And even the Avatar one is dying, and it's good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it looks like the golden age is over again.
Yeah, it's a shame. And look, it's sad for the people that wanted to play this. But also, like... I just felt like, look, the problem was the monetization was dog shit, right?
Yeah, it was.
And there were things that could be fixed about that game, like the fact that certain moves could just hit you when you're blocking, even if you're blocking the right height. The fact that certain characters could attack behind them. The fact that it was like the whole thing where the game was like made as a single player fighter, then expanded to a tag game, so all of the characters' movesets felt very, very bloated. The fact that the controls were dog shit, all of that stuff.
The controls at the top was probably the worst bit.
If they just changed the properties of every move in the game, and it can be done, like Guilty Gear did it.
Yeah,
right?
They did.
Yeah. With a big, well thought out patch, that game could have been fixed, and it could have been very, very good, especially. When they got more characters in it. And that was the problem as well, is that unfortunately they kind of had to release it because they were too far in development and they were absolutely hemorrhaging money making that game, right?
Yeah.
But...
yeah, they haven't made any money off this game.
So they had to launch it with 8 characters, which for a tag fire is outrageous. You look at MVC 3 or MVC 2, how many fucking characters has that got? Like, I don't know, 2 million?
Yeah, exactly. But
10 million?
But it did get a bit stale with only 8.
Oh, especially the voice lines as well, man.
Yeah, the voice lines.
Shoot them if you got them.
Yeah,
those are burned into my fucking head, man. It's like, and I only played it for like a couple of weeks. But yeah,
hit the bricks.
Oh. Hit the bricks. Yeah, I mean, look, there was so many mistakes of the game, but it's a shame that another fighting game has been put on the fire.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of shit news, Kingdom Hearts is getting an anime. Around the release of Kingdom Hearts 4, Disney is releasing its own anime. And guess what? Tetsuya Nomura said he's cooking up something special.
Okay.
Now, I will say this.
So it does count as an anime because the Japanese guy is working on it.
Yes.
So, okay.
So it's a real anime. Please speak up, Sean. You're speaking like a mouse. But I just want to say this to Tetsuya Nomura, right? Please stop. Please, Tetsuya. My guy, you had the sauce once... but you lost it. You did one good. You did good with the character designs on Final Fantasy VII, and then
Kingdom Hearts 1 was good.
Kingdom Hearts 1 was very, very, very good. Kingdom Hearts 2 was all right. It's quite a good game. But mate, just put the pen down. Stop writing things. Stop coming up with ideas. You're done.
Yeah,
you haven't had a good idea in 20 years.
Well, I didn't really like the fact that they had a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. And it was just like them showing off like different worlds and stuff.
Oh, but right,
like Coco Land and
stuff.
stuff.
Well, this is the problem. I saw that trailer, and it made me want to get Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know what's wrong with me, but
I thought the opposite. To be honest, they're trying to oh, look at this world that we got.
Well, that's the point of Kingdom Hearts. The point of it was hop into different worlds, trying to search for your friends.
Yeah, but it was like,
and then over the years, it's become bloated with one of the worst, most nonsensical plots ever. But
that wasn't like the main draw of the game, like originally, was it? I mean,
well, what was then?
I don't know. It was a nice surprise, like going through it all.
Yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? I mean, some could say the sort of spacefaring adventure game about going to different worlds was about the worlds, yeah. But I don't know. I'm not a genius like Tetsuya Nomura is. I can't even say his fucking name.
Well, I mean, he did do Final Fantasy VII, so...
When he did the character designs for that one.
I mean...
Notably, he was absent from anything to do with the plot, which is why Final Fantasy VII has a good plot.
Does that make him a genius, though? Because...
No.
I don't think it does, really.
No, I don't. But Kingdom Hearts... Look, the point is I saw that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, and it reminded me of the magic that Kingdom Hearts once had. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw the Coco World, one of my favourite films, and I was just like...
it's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, but I want to run around in it, man. I don't know, like, because it's a good...
It's just Mexico.
What are you talking about? Racist again.
Yeah, but
what is wrong with you?
But
why would you want to go to Mexico? And it's not fucking Mexico, Sean. It's the land of the dead. There are non-Mexicans there.
No, there is the land of the dead there. Spoiler alert. But they also live in Mexico as well.
Yes, they do. But
like you can just go to Mexico though. Oh, that's a bit more expensive than getting Kingdom Hearts 4. But
yes, and in Kingdom Hearts, you got it all wrong. They don't go to Mexico in Kingdom Hearts 4. They go to the land of the dead. They interact with Miguel.
Oh yeah,
another geezer.
Good character.
Chorizo.
Yeah.
But look, it looks cool. I want to go there. The whole point of Kingdom Hearts was going to those worlds. The difference is, though, is that one had a very good story about finding your friends. Then they complicated it. But all I want is... and also one, crucially, had the best gameplay out of the entire series.
Yeah, it did.
But then after that, it was like, dog shit game. Yeah, you do get to go to Toy Story World, but it's got the backing track to You've Got a Friend in Me playing over and over for 4 hours.
Yeah, that was in Kingdom Hearts 3. That was not that long ago, really.
So, I just thought the trailer looked amazing. And I thought that world looked amazing. But I think if it is going to be paired with gameplay that is as dog shit as Kingdom Hearts 3 was, and also like that you're going to hear the backing track to Remember Me for 4 hours, probably going to be bad. But they did also drop some gameplay and it looked quite good.
Yeah, it did. But then maybe, and I might be wrong about this, but maybe if you look at the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3, it might look good. But to play, it was bad. Yeah,
I don't know.
But like,
do I get Kingdom Hearts 4?
They got some well-paid experts to make things look good.
Trailer, yeah. Do I get it?
Well, I don't know. Like, we'll let the audience decide if you like drop 70 quid on it.
I'll put a vote. I'm not going to drop 70 quid in it. I'll probably rent it. Anyway, look, I'll put a vote out on the Discord. Should I play Kingdom Hearts 4? And if I do play it, I will play it to completion, even if it's shit. Actually, but they got the Coco World. What other ones are there that I haven't been to?
Lightyear Land.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, that was dog shit. Encanto.
Oh, yeah.
Dog shit film.
Live action Moana. I don't know, really.
I'd like that. That'd be great. Just a photorealistic Sora turns up speaking to The Rock. Yeah, let's go. Black Ariel.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Right, so next news story. Marvel Tokon performance is bad on PC only. So, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is here, and to be honest, I've turned a corner. I saw Maximilian's video, and as everyone knows, I don't have my own opinions. I just take those off of YouTube as I like.
No,
but his analysis of the game made the game seem very good.
No, I mean, it does look really good. It looks like a really well-polished game.
It's just, do you know what it was? It's just seeing the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Seeing the Marvel characters fighting each other again.
Yeah, I mean.
In a cool anime fighter. Oh, anyway, but PC players have reported online matchmaking being buggy, CPU strain, stuttering, lag, the lot. And Arxis said they're working on a patch, but the game is sitting at mixed on Steam.
They since have fixed this, though.
Maximilian Dude even came out and said it's a rare case where he's had to play the game on PS5 as a result. But that's not the story, really. Video games being released and being completely shit at launch is par for the course these days. But what is interesting is the workarounds fans have found to the problems. Firstly, if you use the game's automatically adjust my graphics to suit my hardware option, it runs really well, even if the game selects the exact same settings you already chose, which makes no sense. Even if those settings are higher than the lowest possible graphics settings, it runs better. Don't know why. And if that doesn't work, which it didn't for many people, the reason the game stutters is because even if you set it to 60 FPS or whatever in the menu, it will occasionally just try to sort of give it a higher frame rate, like give a higher frame rate a go. Like it's going, I know you want 60 FPS, but let's give it a go. Mid-match.
Okay. Is that not
So in certain cases, you could be mid-combo and it will attempt to run the game at 2,000 frames per second for a second, causing your PC to choke. So you have to limit it manually from within your graphics card's app, like the NVIDIA app. The last solution, if none of that works, is to open the Epic launcher, even if you're playing on Steam. So you just open that as well, right? And it often fixes the game. And this is possibly because Tokon runs on Unreal Engine, but that is a fucking mental workaround. And finally, if none of these work, the final solution is to refund the game and buy a PS5 and play it on there.
Well, I'd rather not do that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to. But you reckon it's been fixed, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the Tokon numbers now as well.
Don't look at the numbers. I just want to play it. No, I don't. Look, this is the sad case of fighting games. It's like every single one a week later. Go on then. What are we saying?
It's not loading.
Of course it isn't. Right, but you said that people have fixed it. Have fixed it. Arc System Works have fixed it.
Yeah, Arc System Works have fixed. Have come up with a patch on that one. To be fair.
Yeah. What do you know about it? Tell me everything.
It runs well. No, it doesn't. I mean...
No, it doesn't. Sean's distracted by him looking at the Steam numbers, so he couldn't even finish a fucking sentence. Okay. Say the thing.
2,189 players right now.
So roughly worldwide, we're looking at 8K.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's the same as Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But the thing is, Guilty Gear's maintained a steady audience, whereas this is new, so that will likely dip further.
Yeah, I mean, I might just go back to Guilty Gear if I'm honest, but I mean, I don't know.
We'll talk about that later. Low Tier God represents himself in court and wins, then claims it was AI. So Low Tier God, he's a fighting game player famous for, playing low tier characters in Street Fighter and showcasing their strengths. Really cool idea for a channel. Yeah, that's what he's famous for.
It's a shame he's taken
that. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame he's taken that idea, but that's what he's famous for. End of story. Oh wait, actually, he's famous. Well, what he became famous for, but now that's what he became famous for. But now he's famous for being the most racist African American hating African American man in the world, pissing in a jug, shitting in a bath, laughing at a man dying on stream, losing to Viscount in SF4 and getting destroyed with words shortly after.
Not seeing his daughter in that.
Well, of course, that's the final one, refusing to acknowledge the daughter he had with a woman he slept with when she was underage. Ouch. Fucking legend alert.
Mental retard.
Now, importantly, Low Tier God claims he has no daughter and that the internet, quote, be saying all types of shit, man. Now, it is true that the internet be saying all types of shit. For example, people have called me an idiot, a hopeless wuss, and, quote, a fat puff. But we know none of that is true. Anyway, Low Tier God done goofed, and on one of his streams he accidentally showed a list of child maintenance payments he had to pay to his child's mother, which is a deeply unusual thing to do if you don't have a daughter. People quickly figured out that he was gathering evidence for a court case where Low Tier God alleged that the baby mama in question had caused him irreparable harm via YouTube videos, calling him out for being a deadbeat parent. But the thing about Low Tier God is he's a fucking moron and, genuinely barely able to string a sentence together, right?
Yeah, he thinks he's the smartest person on earth.
He calls himself a scholar because he's got a degree in, physical PE, right? Which is, that's the degree that they give to anyone. That and games design. Anyway, he represented himself in court, right? So him being quite as thick as he is, that was a bad idea. Because it's the sort of move that only someone so stupid as Low Tier God would be capable of pulling off. Only he would think that representing himself is a good idea because he's thick.
Yeah.
Now, the court case and all the records of it are publicly available, and it was videoed, so the whole thing is obviously available on YouTube and has been combed through for clips. Now, I watched an edited down version of it thanks to the YouTuber Red Dale, and some highlights include thus. Low Tier God falls asleep at several points and manages to get away with it without anyone noticing. He prints out Discord messages that are important to his case, but he prints them really tiny by accident, so the judge can't read them. The judge reads out a message from the daughter's mum on an on a Low Tier God hate server on Discord, and it says, I can confirm I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm that he has Slim Jim legs. The judge actually read that out. Another highlight is that his ex, the mother to his daughter, has to talk about his YouTube content. And she says, so someone made a comment about his shirt and he went on a rant for 30 to 45 minutes where he kept repeating the phrase, pull up and catch the fade. And I do have a clip of that, Sean, so I'm just going to play that now for you.
He does gaming, and then he reacts. So somebody made a comment about his shirt, and then he went on a rant for like 30, 45 minutes about catching. He kept talking about pull up and catch the fade.
Like, would a cycle ever stop? Would a cycle ever stop? It's not on my level. You don't know a mother thing about me. You don't know no actor. It's always somebody black. Only a black real world African American Hispanic guy. Get off my deck. Come catch this thing. Right? Not upset at me for wearing a Balenciaga tee that I've worn 1,000,000 times on stream.
There we have a clip of a man having a meltdown about a t-shirt.
Yeah, and that's the sort of content you can tune into.
So yeah, our recommendation of the month.
Well, I wouldn't recommend him because he's a paedophile, but...
Yeah, but isn't he the greatest one of all? And he's an out and proud racist. I mean, look, every time somebody says something about him on stream, he's always like, it's got to be a black guy. He's so racist, man.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, imagine having a meltdown out of it, over a t-shirt. But yeah, I'd watch the entire court case because it is pretty funny. The most interesting thing, though, is that yes, Dale is an idiot, and yes, he's the worst possible candidate to represent anyone in court, let alone himself, but his ex is even stupider and spent a bunch of time harassing him online and inciting people to go to his studio apartment and posting his personal information, all of which was easily traceable back to her, and the judge put a restraining order on her. Now, interestingly, he does refer to his ex as the mother of my child, so there's no way he can still deny that he has a daughter, right?
Yeah, he's basically admitting it there.
Yeah, because he said, the mother of my daughter is saying this on my Discord server, right? So he can't deny it anymore. Well, he denied it. On his latest stream, he watched the court case, and basically he was like, well, I mean, that is pretty cool that I represent myself and I won, but that never happened. That's all AI. I mean, this AI is getting good nowadays, but if I did do that, that would be cool of me to have won. That's what he said on his stream. So yeah, go and watch it. Very, very entertaining. Sean, you got any comments?
What about Low to God?
And the court case? You proud of him? You proud of him?
No, not really. I mean, if he, if he were to sort of, I don't know, eat metal for breakfast, that'd be pretty good, I think.
All right, well, Low to God, there's a suggestion for your next stream. You could eat some metal for breakfast. Maybe have a meltdown about that instead of the t-shirt. But yes, he does shit in a bath.
He shits in the bath.
He shits in the bath, yeah. One of his ex-girlfriends was on his stream once, who was black, right? Which is a bit odd if you're a massive racist. I don't get it. There's no consistency. Either he's very racist or he isn't.
Yeah, you got to be committed to the racism.
Come on, mate. That's why you haven't made it big time. Anyway, look, he was saying that, he didn't say it. His ex came on and he was just like, do you know how unhygienic shitting in a toilet is? And then his ex comes in and goes, yeah, he shits in the bath. He shits in the bath. It's like, cool guy.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
New fighting game tournament happening at Guildford, but it's an old one. Right, and we just want to warn people, anyone from Guildford that's listening, I know some people do, right?
I don't really get this because it's the same tournament. He's just renamed the tournament and said it's going to be bigger, but they're doing the same game.
He's given it a new name, though. So, I don't know what to call him. Daylight Thief Mowgli, who organises Battle By The Way, is organising a new tournament called Defence Square. And here's what he says about it. He says it's like Battle By The Way, but bigger. I mean, actually, notably, in the announcement, he has written the name of the new tournament in capitals. So maybe that's what he means. It's bigger. It's a bigger name.
Yeah, I mean, surely it's the same size tournament because the next bit will sort of give that away.
This is going to fucking surprise you, but it says the 0th edition of this event will take place on the 5th and 6th of December 2026 at our usual spot. So it's not bigger, it's the same spot.
Oh, the 5th and 6th.
Oh, right, so it's 2 days now.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is a good idea, because trying to cram in 4 games in an entire day, well, it wasn't working, was it? Not at all, not even in the slightest. Now he says we'll be running all our usual games: Grand Blue Fantasy versus Nublet Game, Guilty Gear Noob, Melty Blood Actress again, Current Code, fair enough, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Avatar Legends, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
What?
Blah, blah, blah. Each bracket will have a 64-player cap Bracket entry fee will go into a prize pot for corresponding game, to which £100 will be added on top, split amongst the top three.
Okay, maybe he listened to you then.
Well, maybe you did. But here's what you should have been doing. You should have been doing that all along, Mowgli. Yeah, because what were you doing with him? What was he doing with the money before?
Well, not much.
What was he doing with that?
There wasn't any new equipment in the time that
I get that he's got a lot of equipment, but he had that anyway.
Well, like, I mean, he's got a lot of equipment, but it wasn't enough to...
No, but he wasn't buying new equipment. Where was the money going? Actually, his car, what? It has a 2025 reg plate on that one,
it's a brand new car. Like,
brand new?
Yeah.
Who can afford to buy a brand new car nowadays?
Maybe it was going towards that. And
Maybe we're straying into getting into personal information, but let's just say that money was not going back into the tournament.
Maybe it goes... So
right, now you are just being personal. That is getting cut out.
Give me the power.
But yeah, it wasn't really going in the tournament.
It can't have been going back into the tournament, no. Which, to be fair, actually, do you remember when I ran a convention? What did I do with the money?
It all went back into the tournament.
It
went back into the con.
It was not even a question in my mind as to whether or not I'd keep the fucking money.
No, you had prizes in there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I bought lots of cool prizes for a raffle for people to win. I spent it on a coffee machine that people could use all day for free, unlimited coffee all day, didn't I?
That was good. I mean,
it was good, but it was in the middle of summer, and that machine made the room very hot. So in a way, I did the wrong thing. But my point is that that money, all the excess that comes after, like, the renting of the venue, right? You give that to the people.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Look, the point is he's finally paying people for it, but is he actually giving that money back to people? Because we know that
he's giving it to his mates.
The tournaments are organised so that his mates always win, because he never puts them against each other in early seeds. It should be random seeds because it's just a small local tournament, but it isn't random seeds. So what he is doing is he has engineered a way to give the money to his mates. That's a fact. The fact is, if you want to do well in those tournaments, you actually have to get better than the best players in there to even get out of pools. That's a fact, right?
Yeah, it is,
because it's organised that way, right?
Yeah,
and tournaments shouldn't be like that. You should have a chance if you're a good player.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're good players. I felt bad, and maybe I doubted myself over the time that I'd sort of, like, spent time there. But
yeah, same.
Everyone that you bought there
had the exact same experience, right? Yeah. He sees a player with a new name, he puts them against one of the best players. And I just think, look, it's yes, you should win based on your merit, but you should also be able to face players of your skill level in pools, right? And that's when he used to do Swiss format, that's how it would have worked. And that's fine by me. Swiss format is a more than acceptable way of doing things because you get more games and you're able to play more people. But he's engineered a knockout tournament where his mates can now win money. Right?
It used to be Swiss. It was a lot better, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. And when you used to go, you went multiple times and you loved it when it was Swiss. I mean, unfortunately, if he does go back to that, we've sort of burnt the bridge a little bit. But to be fair, I wouldn't do something so scummy as engineer a tournament just to give my mates loads of cash that loads of people have turned up to pay. And you're supposed to be offering them a service, but what you're offering them is you're taking their money and giving it to your mates. Right?
Yeah.
So fuck. Well, I won't go that far, but don't go to Battle, by the way, or Defence Square as it's now called, which is a much shitter name, but it is in caps.
Yeah, I mean, so it's bigger in that sense.
It's bigger in that sense, and also, like, to be fair, I will say this about the tournament. One of the great things about it is that
you can order a Hunter's chicken.
A lovely Hunter's chicken. That's just the pub that it's running, though. It's a good pub. It's a nice pub. Cracking dartboard. If you like, do you like waiting 3 hours for your game?
No, I mean, that's what
I love it, so I'm going back because that's my favourite thing to fucking do.
Yeah, no, I sort of realised that's what we were doing, and you sort of brought all your mates, and they were sort of waiting.
It was so sad, man. It was like embarrassing for me when I brought my friends there, and all they did was wait around, right? Because the one time where we had a good indication as to how long it was going to be for our next game. What did we do? We went into the pub, we played darts. That was the best thing about the day. Yeah, it was like not being in that room playing darts with my mates Callum and Josh, big shout out, and Carty. That was the most fun part about the day, right? Yeah. And it was only because we for once got a clear indication as to how long it was going to take. Whereas you go up to him, you say, "When's my game?" He'd go 10 minutes, and you go, "All right, fair enough." 3 fucking hours. What are you organising? You couldn't organise a fucking cat.
Yeah, I mean, it was like that though. It was literally like that. We're not even exaggerating. That's what he'd say. 10 minutes, and then I'd be standing there 2 hours. My feet were actually hurting.
Look, and
bored to tears.
Bored to tears, and and every time we went home deflated, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And I just, it's not like me just unnecessarily going for somebody. If you think I'm being cruel, genuinely, if you go to that tournament, I guarantee you, if you have a good time, it's because you're hanging out with your mates, and that's why you're there. But the reality is, anyone who goes to that tournament, just get in contact and tell me I'm wrong about anything I fucking said, because I know I'm not.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would love to go to a regular local tourney and have fun.
This is why we need to move to Birmingham. Yeah. Because the people there are good players, and do you know what as well is that they'll show you 10 times more fucking respect. This is what I miss about the old FGC, right? There were players who play the games to play the games, right? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like when I finished my match against that other Blanca player, Super Arrow, right? Such a nice guy, and we got up, and just because we played the same character, he gave me a hug, and I was like, that's the type of stuff I miss. He clearly outclassed me and was a better player, but the respect, you know what I mean? I mean, you play anybody,
I was around during those days, and it was
better.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I miss that, and that was one of the things about Guilty Gear. And to be fair, the people we spoke to during VS Fighting at Guilty Gear were really nice, but it's just I miss the fact that the whole thing of everyone getting together because they enjoy the game and just enjoying each other's company because you like it, not just trying to wreck everyone and that being the only thing it's about, right? It was just about having fun matches, whether you won or lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
And playing in a tournament and trying to win, but showing each other respect. And that's one of the things also missing from there, because it's only these modern fighting games, and mostly trash ones with the exception of Strive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Melty Blood might be good.
Yeah.
But it's got 90 characters in it, so no thanks. Right, that is it for news. Shall we get on to what we've been playing?
Yeah, man.
What's your game? What's your game?
So sure, we went to the Beyblade tournament last month. We won't talk about it that much, but fuck me, it was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so much fun and really well organised.
Really well organised. And I tell you what, that was another place as well. So many decent, nice people too.
Yeah, there were. Yeah.
It was like
it was like the old FGC.
It was a little bit, yeah. To be honest, that was what I liked about it. But what was funny is just it was mostly people our age.
Yeah.
Like in the adults tournament, I was expecting maybe some 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, things like this, because it was 13 and up.
It was most millennials like they were playing.
It was all people that have got into these things that they used to enjoy when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Hella fun. But then what happened? You heard about this new tournament in Battersea. How did that go? Is that good?
No, it was quite bad because it was all children.
So Sean entered a children's Beyblade tournament.
It was annoying because I went there and
wrecked all these fucking kids and then went home.
Yeah, that's what I did. No, when I went there originally about 5ish, maybe 5:30, and I was like, yeah, it's a Beyblade tournament happening here, and then a woman was like, yeah, and she's like, are you entering? Like that. It's like,
she must have
yeah.
And I don't know if you and I don't know if people that have met Sean in real life, and a couple of the listeners have, will know that Sean, when you meet him, you understand that he's special.
Thanks, man.
And you know what I mean by that, listener. So you must have looked like.
No.
How old are you then? I'm 40 years old.
Yeah, no, it was she was just a bit bad.
All right, champ.
It just sort of comes with the rest of the story.
Oh, sorry.
You know, yeah.
Did she ask where your parents were?
So I didn't know about her. I didn't know why she was bemused at the time. But when I came back, I saw why, because I went upstairs to where the tournament was happening, and it was all kids.
Motor Gold would have loved it.
And exactly. And not just any kids, but very young ones and their parents. So my phone was nearly dead, so I just sat down to charge my phone before the tournament. And
you didn't hang around to watch it, did you?
No, I plugged my phone in, and I was like, "Where are the adults? Are they coming or whatever? What's going on?" And this mum gives me a glare, Like, and then this bloke's like, right, you, and there's 2 kids, and then I was like, no, that's it, I'm gone. Right, that's it. I've come all the way to like Battersea.
The fact that they didn't immediately go, it's a kids tournament, get out, right? I think, could you have entered?
Yeah.
You should have, man. You could have scooped up the prize.
I felt out of place. I felt like Billy.
He's a bit. You probably would have felt out of place being a 40-year-old man amongst a bunch of children.
I generally don't like feeling out of place, which I most often do in life. You know,
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks, really. I was
So you entered a children's Beyblade tournament and came last place.
Yeah, I came last.
You are the worst Beyblade player there is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right. Well, good. And you've been playing Breath of Fire 4.
Yeah, I've been playing Breath of Fire 4. People have said this is one of the best RPGs I've made, and I'd say
I'm here to report that it's crap.
You're
all wrong.
No, it's basically the last. I mean, even though it was.
Definitely take a break mid-sentence.
Yeah, I was going to cough there. So like the last sort of 90s RPG, even though it's sort of made in the early 2000s, it's got sort of 90s sensibilities. It's probably, you got the isometric view, things like that. There's not really like many problems with the game. It's got a similar spell system to Phantasy Star. Where you can combine spells, stuff like that.
And it's like £8 on Steam.
Yeah.
Talk about the graphics are beautiful, aren't they? It's a PS1 game originally.
Yeah.
But it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks incredible. You got the 3D and 2D hybrid stuff. So like all the monsters and the battles look great. It's got like a dual protagonist storyline.
Oh,
so
that's a shame.
I mean, not like all the time, but it's like you're the main character, Ryu, like in every other Breath of Fire game.
What, like from Street Fighter?
No, it's like different.
That's a shame.
But yeah, I mean, I'd say...
but we all know that a good JRPG is only as good as its story, also gameplay. But is the story good? What's it about?
Story's good. Story's good.
Story's good, all right.
I can't really report too much on it because I've only played like 10 hours, but it's quite
in the first 10 hours, is the story good?
Yeah, it's very engaging, to be
honest. What's it about?
So you're sort of you've got like one character has sort of a dragon inside them.
So that's where the Breath of Fire name comes from. I was about to make a joke about that, interrupting you, but it actually is the case.
Yeah, it's the case.
Cool.
Yeah.
A scared man.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very enjoyable. I'd say go and pick it up. One of the best RPGs. It's one of the best RPGs I've made, to be honest.
All right. Well, that's good. I feel like I don't know much about it.
It's a bargain, but
for £8, pick up.
But yeah, it's like very traditional in every sort of sense, but just sort of kicked up a notch and streamlined, basically.
Isn't it great that, like, I do usually like to derail you when you're trying to do your reviews, and I felt like I was pretty good there.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
But isn't it good that we're still discovering to this day? Well, everyone knows about Breath of Fire, but like there are so many PS1 JRPGs that I still haven't played that are fucking excellent.
I know, and this is one of them. You'd really enjoy this.
I know. I need to play it. I will.
It's also got like those sort of puzzles that you'd sort of get in JRPGs.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like where it's like, I don't know, like sort of more trying to move around and stuff. There's very interesting water themed one where you're like going around a dam and then like a boss dragon comes out of the water. It's really cool.
Sounds great. Right.
Yeah.
How many thumbs up are you giving it out for Breath of Fire?
I'll give it 4.
Nice. We obviously went to Versus Fighting, and there was a bunch of games that we played that we didn't speak about in the documentary. So first up, Windjammers. Let's talk about Windjammers.
Yeah.
That's on Steam as well. Also, so is Windjammers 2, but apparently not as good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good, but it's not as good as the first one.
So Windjammers, much like things like Speedball, is a fictional future sports game about throwing a frisbee into each other's goals.
It's pretty close to air hockey.
Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. It's like air hockey, but if you were allowed to hold the ball, the puck when it gets to you.
I guess part of the selling point of the arcade is you didn't have to maintain an air hockey table. You could just have that arcade in
That's
there.
true. Yeah, Windjammers, really fucking good game. We played quite a lot of it, didn't we?
Yeah, man.
Because that was always set up and nobody was playing it. So we played that. Also, we played Tekken 3, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You come to the realisation that Tekken has always been a bit shit, but like in an enjoyable way. But
Yeah,
it's got kooky techniques that you can exploit even as far back as 3. And a lot of people say that's their favourite one.
It was quite broken and sluggish, though.
Yeah, it really was, wasn't it? Yeah. There's that one point where I figured out a move with Eddie, and it wasn't the sort of low-down breakdancing type one, by the way, listener. But I figured out a move with Eddie that was basically, if you just timed it right, there was nothing the opponent could do. And same went for lay as well. Like, just figured out a pretty cool string with lay, and that was it. It was over. Just laying down on the floor, jumping up and kicking you over and over again. Tekken's always been a bit weird, but it is a fun game, to be fair. It's just not to be taken seriously. The Avatar fighting game we also played. What did you think of that? Very good game. Very good.
Well, I didn't get to play it.
No, neither did I. Because we sat down at the PS5 where the Avatar game was, and there was a bug that wouldn't let the second player plug the control in.
I looked at it. The
menu was very nice.
Yeah, it was.
Good menu, menu.
Yeah, I was taken aback by the menu. The game might have been good. Maybe the game would be more popular if you could play
it. Yeah, I mean, that would help. In addition to that, we also we watched Third Strike, and we have been playing Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So we watched this at VS Fighting, and thanks to Singo, his mates, and everyone that turned up, we felt very encouraged to play it because it felt like the old FGC, right?
Yeah.
So we sort of left Guilty Gear behind, despite the fact that the people that play it are very, very good people. It felt like people that are still maintaining and playing the old fighting games are kind of where it's at, like the respect, the showing people your techniques, that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
It's present in the old games, and so we wanted to go back. So we've been playing Third Strike.
Prepare for the battle, prepare for the war, prepare for the real street fight and blood war. The third of the third, prepare to die for. Your life's on the line, so I'ma take yours. So who wanna blood dance?
Do you like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike?
I do. It's a very good game. I've been enjoying it a lot. You could play it for hours. I mean,
I could play it for like 45 minutes, man. That's how much I love it.
Yeah. I mean,
no, it is for those that don't know, it's a hip hop inspired Street Fighter game. Where the biggest thing in it is, I suppose, the biggest difference is the parry system, which means that which affects every single thing you do in the game, because you can, instead of holding back to block, if you tap forward at the right moment, you will parry a person's move and can then interrupt them, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, this informs the entire way the game plays, because technically any move can be unsafe, right? If the opponent knows you're going to do it, any move can be unsafe. Therefore, being random and mixing your strategy up and doing quick things that the opponent doesn't expect, it leads to the game being very poke heavy, but also very mix up heavy. Like, by design, you have to be able to mix up and to be able to hit your opponent with quick pokes constantly, right?
Yeah.
And that's all because the parry system exists. If you do anything predictable, you're fucked. And it's also why throws are 2 frames to activate, because that's almost like the anti-parry. If they're tapping forward trying to parry you, you're going for a throw. I really like it. And we've been playing using Fightcade. Fightcade is a system that adds online to a lot of classic games, right?
Previously known as GGPO.
What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I played on that too.
That's what I played on originally, yeah.
Yes, because it uses the GGPO rollback netcode. I should have realised that. Now, we won't get too much into the game, but what do you think of now? We've played pretty consistently on Fightcade, where really we haven't done that much before. What do you think of the online experience of Fightcade? You faced your rival, Golkar Jack, didn't you, on Street Fighter 2?
I mean, if that's what you want to say, if that's how you want to...
If those are the words you want to use, I didn't say rival. Why are you saying rival?
Yeah, like...
Greatest enemy.
No, I mean, to be fair, I played a lot of Super Turbo on Fightcade.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
well, I guess it's more me that hasn't that much. I played on K-Lira back in the day, but what do you think of the actual experience?
No, it's good. It's good. I mean, people
Good.
are willing to help you out. There's a lot of stiff competition, but people...
That's what we wanted, though.
There's some people that are very judgmental, and there are some that are very kind. So, you know, and some...
I've had a couple of the cunts.
Yeah, I have. I've had a few.
But it's mostly been outweighed by really, really decent people. And I played some of the people that went to VS Fighting. And there was like a guy that faced me the other day, right? And he's a B rank player. And this was when I first started the game, because I've only ever dabbled in it. I've probably played maybe 20 minutes throughout my entire life. I don't know why my neighbours are fucking shouting. They do this at every minute of every fucking day. Actually, funny story. The other day, this is bad, right? It makes me look a bit bad. But my neighbour was on the phone shouting. So he stands by the window and he's on his phone and he just shouts. Right? He doesn't understand how a phone works, clearly. Right? He'll just shout. And I couldn't hear what he was saying, but all I heard was like... And then I did that noise at him out my window. And then I just heard back, "Shut the fuck up, asshole!" He's not Italian, but I was trying to do the accent as best I could. Anyway, yes, a guy matched me on Fightcade, right? A B rank player. And this was when the first day I sat down for my first few games. And I see, you've been challenged by this B rank player. He challenged me to the first of 3, beats me, obviously, right? And then just goes, "You have a lot to learn," and then quits.
Yeah, obviously you do.
Yeah, clearly. I've only played the game for 20 minutes. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It is hard. It does get a bit discouraging at times, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but the thing is...
being beaten. I don't mind being beaten, but...
Well, because it
happens
a lot.
I mean, you got to get beaten to get good, innit?
Well, and even like
as Bruce Lee once said, and
as Bruce Lee once said,
Sun Tzu.
"Never made it as a wise man, never made it as a poor man stealing."
Yeah, I mean, I think Nickelback paraphrased it, but
they did it worse than Bruce Lee did, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did.
But the thing about it is, right, is that I've had a lot of look. The reason that we started playing on Fightcade and playing Third Strike was because the quality of matches. There's a lot more people that play things like Guilty Gear, Street Fighter 6, things like this, but you're playing with people that don't want to take the game seriously, that don't give a fuck. They don't want to get better. They're just happy playing ranked matches in whatever low ranks, right? So ranking up in those games is so easy. To the point where we've played modern fighting games, turned up at a tournament thinking like, "Oh, this would be a breeze." And then, of course, all the people that go to offlines and that play in specific lobbies and things like this, they're always so much better because they're playing the real game, right? Yeah. I got to master with Crimson Viper, and it was like, then you get to that level and it's like, "Oh, I've just spent 200 hours doing the tutorial," right? Yeah. And I know people that have said it took them 400 hours to get to master, right? That was like a new character for me. So that took me, 50 hours to get there? Yeah. And even still, that felt like every game I'd played up until that point was a waste of time. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was, yeah.
It was. It literally was. And now we're playing on Fightcade, it's like going to the arcade, where it's just good players in there. There are some trash ones, but it's mostly good players. And and it's less about like in Street Fighter 6 or Guilty Gear, like about just chasing those wins, like it was on Grand Blue, right? Just chasing those wins to rank up, to get to master this and the other. It's actually about learning the game, because that's where the fun is. The ranks that are set on Fightcade are sort of meaningless, but the playing of if you're playing the game, to have fun and get better, then that is all orchestrated by you and how you play the game, like it was in the arcade days. You go there, you sit down, you play people, and you try to get better, and that's it. And
yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, you're just playing against everyone with that mindset.
Yeah, good people looking to learn the game and frequently trying to teach you the game, right? They're like actually nice people. I mean, there was one I played the other day, and I've got a bit better at the game, haven't I? I've started beating you.
Yeah, definitely. I
and
mean,
you've got more experience with me than the game.
yeah.
But like fucking, I played against the character. Now I'm playing Elena, and Elena is mid tier at best, right? But I saw Jewel Box play at VS Fighting and got inspired. He's a cracking Elena player. Anyway, I played a guy playing Dudley who just started out, right? And I went in, I murked him, but not because, he was kind of shit, right? But I murked him. And then we were playing unranked. And after one of the games, he just went, cheap-ass fucking character. And then left. Elena being cheap is one of the funniest things, I think.
Against Dudley, one of the best characters.
And it's a bad matchup for Elena, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, very funny. But I prefer it, man. I feel like I'm finally playing the game to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a lot better. But we played a bunch of other games on there. Toy Fighter.
Toy Fighter, we played that. It's a good game.
It really isn't.
Well,
it was fun as heck. But yeah, because Fightcade has about, 200 games on there to play?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
So
it's
many.
free as well.
Even like Mega Drive and SNES games.
So if you want to back up all your old collection and play them legally on there, you can.
Yeah, that's what we're
Or get the JSON ROM downloaded, but don't do that.
Well, that's what I'm doing because I've got.
No, don't do that.
I've got my.
You could get arrested.
I've got my arcade board of Super Turbo, so I thought.
Oh yeah, but it has to be a legal dump of your ROM though. You can't download it.
Yeah,
Did you dump it?
Yeah, like on my floor, innit?
Brilliant.
I'll put the board on the floor.
Toy Fighter is a mental game where you play toys fighting each other.
Yeah, I mean, it controls similarly to Plasma Sword, The Nightmare of Bill Steen, but...
What a name for a game. What a game. But also you sort of have lives. Yeah, so you do have the traditional health bars, but then there are some moves that will just erase lives from you.
Yeah, I mean, you get graded on how you kill people. So you could lose 3 points if you get thrown, or it's if you get a super move done on you.
Yeah, super move will be 3 points. If you get thrown, that's 2 lives gone instantly. It's mental. And some of the moves are so stupid. There's the toys. Because there's that one coming out soon called Knockoff, which is an indie fighting game where you play toys, right? And it's got things like nostalgic toys, like He-Man type shit, and things like X-Men, and
it's all legally distinct.
But this Toy Fighter is I don't know where they got the ideas for the toys in that game, because it's there's something that's like a weird chicken robot. There's a frog called Keruman, isn't there? It's
it seems like they based the idea off of Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah,
it's the way he puts all the toys together,
Yeah, and some of the moves, you would be embarrassed if somebody came into the room, you saw them and they saw you playing the game, because they're toys. Obviously their entire upper body can just spin around. So many moves are if you've ever seen that Japanese baseball game where people could animate their own animations for the throwing and stuff, it looks like that. It's just the kookiest, weirdest, stupid moves. You can never tell what somebody's going to do.
I like the graphics. I think they're quite sharp. It's that sort of early 2000s sort of Sega.
Naomi shit, yeah.
I like that, but
it was fun.
All the sound effects as well. You could boing and stuff.
Oh, it's like those old cartoon sound effects, so that type of shit. It's a fucking embarrassing game, but it is it's really fun. Yeah. Next up, we did play Death Wish Enforcers. Do you want to talk about that, or should we skip?
Death Wish Enforcers. Grab crime by the balls and twist them off.
No, I'll talk about it quickly. It's a basically a sort of it's like Sunset Riders. The only thing
Which is a run and gun cowboy western arcade game.
Yeah, so the only thing is with this one, it can only really be played single player, but you'd really want to play it multiplayer. I thought it was a good game, and it had sort of a band arcade sort of vibe to it, band sort of arcade.
Oh, like those old arcade hacks that would put tits into the game.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. We used to see them in very seedy arcades in Spain.
Yeah, we did. And overall the game was good. It's just there were a couple of glaring bugs, like not being able to play multiplayer, that they should fix.
Yeah, so they did it via the online multiplayer, via the Steam Link type shit. I can't remember what it's called, but and it doesn't work particularly well. I felt like it was about instead of being a cowboy setting, it was a run and gun game that's set in a blaxploitation 70s cop show ish thing.
Yeah.
But then it's got lots of seedy sordid pornography type stuff in it, which I have no problem with. But it was just a bit like
I don't mind that, to be honest. Like
it wasn't a porn game, but it was like an exploitation type thing, and as a result, had a lot of I don't know how to put it, like cheeky aspects to it. You know what I mean? Like it's not out and out filth, but then it's like you get to the first level boss, and he's called the Porn King. I don't know, man. I felt like the game had promise, but it just felt as if like there was a lack of polish and difficulty balancing that was missing. Just needs a new patch. So if the devs are listening, which they definitely aren't, please just do an update. Give it a better curve, because it feels like, you know, when arcade games get hard at level 3.
Yeah.
It feels like you're starting at that.
I think that like it's a patch away from being an excellent game.
Yeah. I guess it was just a little bit too hard. So if you see Death Wish Enforcers, give it a wish list and maybe buy it the next time it gets an update. Shall we go on to my games?
Yeah.
Square sausage. I don't want to be taken hostage. My package is in the postage. I don't want to go to a sausage. Square sausage. Why is it square if it's meant to be a sausage?
All right, I've been reading a book, Playing to Win by David Serlin. Now, Sean, you know who David Serlin is?
Yeah, the original fighting game scientist.
That's him. What do you mean?
That's literally his nickname.
Was it? Because he had a bunch of different nicknames in his book, and that was not one of them.
Well, everyone used to call him that back in the day.
Okay, fair enough.
Because he was the first person to sort of explain about how spacing works, how things take up bits on the screen.
Yes, and frame data.
And he was also the guy that came in and rebalanced Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, and he also was the main brains behind HD Remix, Street Fighter 2 HD Remix.
Oh, of course, yeah. And notably, the changes that he made to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and the HD Remix were accepted by the community as being good ideas, which is crazy because most people don't consider Super Turbo to be perfect, but they consider it to be you don't fuck with it.
No, and it was when HD Remix came out, it was quite well liked. A lot
Excellent
of the
game.
it was. A lot of the changes were widely accepted.
But anyway,
and
so
it changed a lot of the moves as well. So Dawson's super was easier to do, for example.
right, but interestingly, one of this guy's nicknames was Low Punch.
Low Punch,
Yeah, because he once won a tournament by, in the last game, switching to Rose in Super Street Fighter Alpha 2 and just using the low punch because the other character was weak against it.
Yeah, I mean, that's where everyone sort of knows you'd sort of like low punch, like light punch, low punch out of things, you know?
But anyway, David Serlin, his book Playing to Win is a bit better than Daigo's book in that it's similarly short, but it's just about mindsets to win at fighting games, what you should be doing in training, what you should be looking out for, and what things count as getting better or improving, right? What you should be going, look, I managed to do this, I've improved, you know? And the advice throughout the entire game is all very, very excellent, well thought out and grounded in real examples. He doesn't just talk about himself, he talks about all the great players like Alex Vai and Daigo and Justin Wong and
like John Choi and that.
Yeah, John Choi speaks about a lot, and then he also gives examples of people using the same mindset from other games. Like he'll talk about StarCraft players, Counter-Strike, chess players, and Magic the Gathering as well. Which, to be honest, I wish he'd kept that part out. I switched off most of the time when he talked about MTG, but it's like
no, but it's a fair analogy though.
Well, because what he's doing is he'll give you the theory, then he'll apply it to a bunch of different things, and say, like, at certain points he talks about sporting and like tennis and things like this, and it's like a very, very decent read that you could read in a day that is like full of absolutely brilliant advice and examples and some really good stories as well from like his time being a competitive fighting game player. Very, very good book. Can't recommend it. I don't have anything funny to say about it, but it is really, really good. And also, like, if you want to pretend you've read Sun Tzu's The Art of War, he references that a lot. So you'll gain a bit of knowledge about that too.
That's good, because I've spent my whole life pretending I've read that, to be honest.
Exactly. Much like the Wu-Tang Clan. The only other thing I played was Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Banana Mania, you played it?
Yep. Not a very good game, baby.
Wait a minute, this is the most recent one.
Yeah.
It is a good.
Rubbish game. I don't know why you recommended it. Are you just a monkey? You're a monkey in a ball.
No, it's an excellent game, man. What are you talking about?
Absolute rubbish. Music was shit. Look of it was shit.
The look of it
All
was
you do
great.
is roll a ball into a goal. What the fuck is that? That's not a game. I'm joking. I loved it.
It's a well good game.
No, I was just trying to rage bait you, but I loved it.
It's one of it's the best in the series since the first one. The first one's the best, obviously.
No. Look, and I'll tell you what. I will look. Monkey Ball, for those that don't know, is a game about a monkey in a ball. You rotate the stage to get it into a goal. Old arcade game that famously had analog controls, and also the way that you controlled it was with a stick shaped like a banana.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
responsive.
I'll tell you why this game is worth getting if you see it on sale, because I got it for $5, and it has all the Monkey Ball 1 and 2 levels in it. That was the only thing I was interested in, and they're all unlocked from the start. You can go in and just try and get better times, and there is a story mode and new levels and shit. But I think that the first two are classics that can't be beaten, and this is just that, but playable on Steam. So I was just like, that is
available
for $5. Why not? And so I played.
It's like it doesn't control as good as the original, but
I think it's close though.
It's very close, yeah.
And the levels are fucking great. Played it with my son. He got bored of it very quickly. It was just weird, man. I was like, and this made me worried because it reminded me of you. We were walking home, and he said to me, "Papa, can we play a monkey game?" He just wanted to play a game with a monkey in it. So I was like, Sean loves monkey games. I hope if he's anything like you,
that'd be great.
I'm going to tier God on his ass. That's it. I'm pretending he doesn't exist.
We're closer to heaven in that sense.
We are not. But yeah, he said he wanted to play a monkey game, so I downloaded that. He said he didn't like it, so we're going to play Ape Escape next.
Nice, yeah.
He'll love that. He said he liked the noises the monkeys made, so we'll play that.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, what is wrong with you, man? What is wrong? Why do you like monkey games so much?
I mean, you can't go wrong with a monkey game, innit? I mean, they got monkeys in.
I am actually racking my brains trying to think of a bad monkey game.
Exactly. King Kong doesn't really count, does it? That's more of an ape game.
And to be fair, one of the most unintentionally funny games ever made.
Yeah.
So there is that.
But no, there's no bad monkey games at all, really.
King Kong does count. It's about a large monkey. Anyway, that is it for what we've been playing. Shall we go on to our items? It's hurting me. It's actually hurting. So this is Going Wild, and we're doing Alex Jones 2 Turbo, the game. So what I've done is I've given Sean a little soundboard here. You don't need to say anything, but they all have the Alex Jones quotes on them. And you need to use these Alex Jones quotes to describe every character in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first of all, start with Balrog, Boxer.
Retard.
Blanca.
Vampire.
Cammy.
Traitor.
Chun-Li.
Patriot.
DJ.
Nationalist.
Delson.
Next level.
E. Honda.
Retard.
Fei Long.
A scared man.
Guile.
Patriot.
Ken.
Moses.
M. Bison.
Next level.
Ryu.
Retard.
Zagat.
Traitor.
T-Hawk.
Nationalist.
Vega.
Eugenicist.
Zangief.
Mental retard.
Okay, that was it. For good ratings. I'm surprised. I feel like Vampire for Blanca was pretty good, but I really thought you were going to go with a scared man.
Eugenicist would have been good for Bison as well. So.
Yeah, I really thought that was the one you were going to pick.
Yeah,
he actually is a eugenicist. All right, that was Super Alex Jones Turbo.
Mental retard.
All right, Sean.
So I've picked.
Let's go on to Sean's item now.
All right, so I've got out of two. So I think I'm going to go with. The GTA 6 discussion, to be honest.
All right, GTA 6 discussion.
So we're going to have a quick discussion based on current events, such as the trailer being put behind a paywall and that.
Yeah, that is mental.
So, yeah, you have to have a Netflix subscription to watch a full trailer.
Well, it was an extended look, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No.
So it's hard to have an opinion on it then, because it might be really good.
Yeah, I mean, but
having to pay for a fucking trailer is mental, right?
So the game hasn't even been released, and they're already trying to gouge.
But it might be though, because of the hacker.
Oh yeah.
Cyberleak, man, what a fucking legend. Do you know, like, what I love about this is that he has said, like, so this guy's hacked Rockstar. He's got a full playable build of the game, and he has said that basically, unless he's made a list of demands, and it's like, you know how like a lot of games nowadays they'll make a full game, then cut content and put it as DLC, right? Just cut content out of the single player game. He said, don't do that. Don't gate the single player content behind being online and a bunch of other stuff. And he says if they don't meet the demands, he's gonna release the game, right?
So some people theorize that there's some marketing ploy by Rockstar.
Oh, it might be actually. But one of the things is also he's got a dead man's switch, so that that he needs to be at his computer like every 8 hours, and if he doesn't press this button, the game gets released. This is to avoid Rockstar sending any police to arrest him, because if they do, the game's getting released. Now, Rockstar basically they came out and they said about him, he's talking a bunch of rubbish. He hasn't got the game. So the guy then streamed the game 8 hours a day on Twitch and streamed himself completing it. So he has got a full build of the game, and you can go and watch the entire thing if you want to. To be honest, I think the guy's just a heroic guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I like him.
He said he's going to put his thoughts up online about the game as well.
He did. He posted a picture of the end screen and said finished it 9 out of 10.
Okay.
So he liked the game.
9 out of 10.
But to be honest, this is in response to the game now costing, what, 100 quid?
Yeah.
120 for the special edition, which is just a box with a code in it. Another thing that he was sort of clapping back against was the fact that it doesn't have a physical edition. And I know that PS5 are stopping physical editions, but it's not yet, is it? So Rockstar could give you a disc if they wanted to. They're just not going to, right? And let's be honest, right? So now all of these companies, and Sony included in that, are only giving things digitally, and they're saying that if you buy it, you don't own it. So their natural response, and I know people are probably sick of this, is if buying isn't owning, stealing, pirating isn't stealing.
Yeah, exactly. And like charging 100 quid for nothing is, you know.
Yeah.
You don't own the game.
Well, technically you are paying
if you don't
to own a license to play the game, right? So it's not for nothing, but charging that amount for a video game is outrageous. And you could, there's a guy at uni who goes on about it. He's like, yeah, but they spent $2 billion making it. They had to charge that amount. No, they didn't. They'll make it back if they charged a reasonable amount. They'd make it back if they charged £30 for the fucking game.
They'll make it back in a day.
Exactly. So it's predatory and it's shit. They know that people will buy it. I would be tempted to buy it if I had a PS5, but for 100 quid, probably not. But it's like I just think that like they have. If you're saying. No, and I'm not just speaking about this guy because I've seen that sentiment everywhere. But if you're saying, but they spent so much to make it, it's going to be the best experience ever, it's going to be an amazing game, it probably will be all of those things. But that's you've bought into the bullshit they're spinning to you. Yes. If you're talking like that, and that is nonsense. No game should cost that amount of money.
Yeah, and it's sort of why I won't be buying the game.
Well, that, and there is one big other reason.
Yeah,
it's not coming to PC.
Oh, well, I mean,
so it's not that you wouldn't buy the game; it's that you couldn't buy the game.
It's not coming to PC at all.
No, it will, but I think it's going to be a year later,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
And by then, everything's going to be spoiled for me. But because one of the things I enjoyed about GTA 5, and I am a bit of a twat in that my favourite one was GTA 2, but
yeah, it's good. I love that game.
Really good. Yeah, excellent game. Yeah. But look, I loved GTA 5 because I did it at the time when it came out for the PlayStation 3. I got it and I loved it, and I got to experience the story alongside everyone else that was experiencing it at the same time. I didn't have anything spoiled for me, this and the other, and now so many moments from that game have become memes to the point where there's going to be moments all over the shop from that game that are spoiled by the time us PC players get to play it, and that's a bit sad as well.
Definitely, yeah.
And also, it's going to be like Red Dead Redemption 2 is an excellent game. I've wanted to replay it on PC because I could play it in a better resolution. The game looks way nicer and would run at a higher frame rate, right? But it's one of those, because it's Rockstar, because it's Red Dead Redemption 2, it never goes on sale for anything less than 30 quid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it
so
doesn't.
Reasonably then, if it's only ever £20 off from that game, and then you look at GTA 6 at 100 quid, what's it going to be when it's on sale? It's still not going to be affordable for most people.
Well, they justify it as well by like a year later releasing it full price on PC, so then the price will never go down.
Yeah, so when it comes out a year later, instead of like us being able to find it in any fucking CEX and buying it secondhand, which is another reason they didn't want to do a physical edition, instead of doing that, we have to then pay full price on PC to play it. And I would just say this, and I would never ever condone piracy, and you should never do it. You should pay developers, but well, you know what I mean.
Well, we shouldn't really
Know what I mean?
Take Two. They suck.
They do suck, and but the trouble is, it's probably going to be quite good.
Yeah, I mean it will be. I mean
that's the unfortunate thing, is it's going to be fucking amazing. I tell you what though, it's quite funny. We were talking about it on the uni group, right? And that guy who's a big Rockstar stan, like we were talking about it, and it was sort of like GTA 5. When did that come out? Like 2012 or something? Like,
yeah, around that time.
Fucking ages ago. There is no way the amount of development time could possibly live up to the hype. GTA 6 will probably be an excellent game, but there's no way it's going to be a 15-year development time good game.
There's no way it was actually developed for 15 years, though.
No, because they've been working on GTA Online, right?
Yeah.
But a game with that big a build-up could never meet the hype. It'll probably be really good, but it's like, imagine waiting that long for the next installment in a series. But like, I want the game to, like, I don't know, suck me off or something. Like that's how good it would need to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like life-changing. And it won't be. And yet, you know, I've paid like £8 for some games that have felt life-changing. And I don't think GTA 6 is going to be that. It'll just be a very good GTA game.
It will be really good, yeah.
Yeah. But so you're not getting it because you don't have a PS5. I'm not getting it because I don't have a PS5.
That's it, really.
End of discussion. Cool.
Be a good discussion, though.
Good. Yeah, it's all right. Right, let's go on to the mail.
Here we go.
Right, I asked the listeners, it's your birthday and you have to invite 3 video game characters to your party. Who do you invite and why? And the reason I asked this question is because it's my birthday soon. So, Sean, you got me anything nice?
Well, I mean, I did get you a trip to Birmingham, so not really.
What? You got me a trip to a city I hate? No, that was the best time of my life. So, thanks.
Yeah.
Right, so it's your birthday. You have to invite 3 video game characters to your party. Who do you invite and why? Carty, he says, Spyro to light the candles, Scrooge McDuck to give me a small loan of $1 million, and Solid Snake to blow my nan up with C4 if she gets me a shit present.
But, I mean, your nan's getting blown up, innit? Because
she's got a track record of doing
socks.
so.
Yeah.
She got you socks. Yeah, that is a very, very good answer. I like that none of his thought process was in like, who I want to hang out with these people, which was sort of what I was gunning for there. Yeah. But he just wants to blow his nan up.
He just wants function.
He wants $1 million. He wants a lift to his own house, presumably where it's happening, and he wants to blow his nan up. Yeah. And let's be honest, if it was your birthday, like most people you get a cake, you blow out the candles. You know, we've all done it before. But have you seen your nan explode up the wall?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but here's the hoping. Maybe one day. Dr. Mumson, he says, Doom Guy, Quake 1 Guy, and Yoshi. Doom Guy and the Quake Guy, because neither of them talk much, so there's basically zero risk of awkward birthday small talk. They'll also take care of any demons, eldritch horrors, or other unexpected party crashers. Yoshi is there to stop the whole thing becoming unbearably grim. He's cheerful, eats absolutely anything, and can probably handle the leftover cake. So that's good. He's thought about it. Yoshi's cleaning up.
Yoshi's a bin.
Yoshi, he has hired a bin to come to his birthday party. That said, though, he reckons Doom Guy and Quake Guy are going to take care of, okay, monsters coming to your birthday party. Fair enough. But he said any other party crashes. How popular does it, Mumson, no offence, mate, but you play video games. You don't go outside. Who's coming to who's crashing your party thinking they're going to have a good time? No offence.
Well, no.
I said no offence, so he can't be offended by it.
Yeah. I mean, with all due respect.
With all due respect, you are a fucking idiot. No, but seriously.
Seriously, go outside.
Yeah, seriously, get a fucking life, dude. I do like the idea of inviting people to your party that aren't going to speak. Though. That really, I'd like that. Yeah, listeners may not know this, but I talk a lot on here because that's the entire point of a podcast. But I don't like fucking speaking to people. The only person I ever speak to is you and my wife, and that's it.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, so he's got a good point there.
But you know how you've seen Doom Guy try to open a door in the most recent Doom games, right? He sees a lock, he just punches it. What do you think he's going to do to your birthday presents and cake? You go, Doom Guy, can you light these candles? He's fucking going to headbutt the fucking cake.
Well, maybe it's best to hire a hall or something like.
A hall?
Yeah, just to light.
Oh, a hall?
Yeah.
Yes, like a place to go and have your birthday party. So, well, Yoshi's going to clean up the mess anyway.
Yeah.
So we got it all sorted. Ace, he's a simple man. He says Chun-Li, Adam Hunter, Lara Croft. Now, I happen to know that Ace he's one of those half gays. He's a bisexual man. So he's just picked 3 people he fancies, and that's that.
Okay, Adam Hunter though. From Streets of Rage.
What's wrong with him?
I mean, he's good. He's probably, I'd say, the best Streets of Rage character.
Yeah,
no,
he is.
I mean, I suppose
but
you like what you like, innit?
Yeah, but he has chosen Chun-Li, Adam Hunter and Lara Croft because he fancies them, right?
All right, yeah. I mean,
so what are you saying? What's wrong with Adam Hunter?
Nothing really. I've just never heard anyone say they fancy Adam Hunter.
Right, but objectively, would you say he's good looking?
Well, I suppose everyone in that game...
Oh, that's a bit gay.
Everyone has to be...
Oh, is it? Oh, I love it. He's a bit good looking.
There's not really any...
Fucking hell.
There's not really any ugly people in that game, really, to be honest.
The kangaroo?
Oh, Rue, yeah, but
there you go.
It's a sort of secret character, sort of the...
Well, fair enough then.
It's not part of the police force.
So anyway, do you rate his picks?
Yeah, no, I do. Good picks.
Kill defences. He says Pan Am from Cyberpunk 2077. She was my nomad desert rat girlfriend in the game and was cool. Sean Devlin from The Saboteur because he seems like he'd be a good hang. We could blow things up after, and I like the Irish. And Tifa because Tifa. I'm noticing a theme here. Gamers. They like tits.
Yeah, a lot of gooners.
A lot of goon content. But Pan Am, to be honest, I felt the same way about her, Kill Defences, so fair enough, right? She's an attractive lady.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose so, yeah.
I don't know who Sean Devlin is, but I think he's probably an attractive lady too. And Tifa, let's go. Tifa! Fucking Northern, he says, Gus from Crazy Taxi to drive me to the party. Now we're talking. Mr. Game & Watch to cut the cake, and Nick Cage for a celebrity guest. They put him in Dead by Daylight, so he counts now. He's got a technicality there.
He does, and also he's a paedophile. They had a game based on that vampire film that he was in. So
they did, didn't they? Yeah. So you could have 2 Nick Cages if you wanted at your party.
Yeah.
I think that's a great answer, especially because of the Crazy Taxi one. You know, like, for a lot of people, the party starts when you're in the car going to the thing, innit?
Yeah,
have
exactly.
a few drinks in the back of a cab. That's a good time. Some of the best times I've ever had were in the back of a cab, having drinks, doing piles of crisps.
But like Gus is like an inspired choice because he's got a Hawaiian shirt. And have you ever
met an unfun person wearing one of those?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there is that guy around Red Hill where we live, who everyone suspects is a nonce, and he wears one. But that makes him seem more approachable, right?
No, that's true.
So is there a possibility that Gus is a paedophile?
No, not really.
Get in the back of my cab, he says. I've got a Hawaiian shirt, trust me. There's puppies in the back.
He's a hero. Nobody's getting anywhere without him, you know.
That's fair. Game & Watch to cut the cake as well. A bit of a poor choice there because he does do sort of a lot of random shit. He throws bacon. He throws random items. If he's cutting the cake, he's gonna make an absolute fucking mess of it.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I guess so. But he was a handyman once, so you know,
What do you mean?
like in one of the games, he was a handyman. So you
That's
know.
true. That's true. So, you know, good pick. And Nick Cage, I feel like all you need to do is tweet a picture with him. Suddenly you're world famous. Maybe. I don't know how it works.
Also, he could play with his band Nick Cage Against the Machine at the party. So
I wish that was real.
it is real.
It's not fucking real.
He played in Brighton before.
Sean,
Nick Cage.
No.
It's Nick Cage Against the Machine.
Right. What you have there is a tribute band with a man that looks like Nick Cage. Nick Cage did not play in a band called Nick Cage Against the Machine in Brighton, Sean.
That sucks. I mean, you'd want Nick Cage there, really.
Do you think that band Oakley Dokley is like that's actually Ned Flanders?
With several of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's as much a reach as thinking that Nick Cage played in a band. Do you are you thinking of Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds?
No, I was just thinking of Nick Cage. You know, that guy would do anything, really. I mean, you know, he does front flips and shit.
You know? Wow, that's really cool, man. Right, so you got 3 guests to come to your party. Who are they going to be?
Well, I mean, I don't know, really. I mean, I'd probably say Dizzy the Egg. No, Crash Bandicoot's probably
right. Why would it, no? Just run that one past me. Why? Because I suspect you haven't thought about this one bit. Why Dizzy the Egg?
I haven't.
Why Dizzy the Egg? Why Dizzy the Egg?
You put me on,
Why Dizzy the Egg?
You put me on the spot.
Why Dizzy the Egg?
Well, we could have a little scavenger hunt.
That's the shittest thing you've ever said.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Answering questions, coming up with interesting things to say. It's not my job, is it?
You put me on the spot.
How did I put you on the fucking spot? You looked at this plan.
Yeah, I did, but what's your answer then?
I would go with Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I'd go Chun-Li.
Alright, yeah.
And I'd go with Mia Fey.
There's not really any characters I'd really want to hang out with really.
Well, I'd put those 3 at my... I was finishing my fucking
maybe
answers.
Wario and Waluigi.
A scared man.
Wario and Waluigi would be cool.
Can I finish my fucking answer?
Have a rotten day. God.
Is that what you want? Right, so I'd have Bayonetta, Chun-Li, Mia Fey. And I tell you why, right?
Yeah, go on.
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Because she's got huge tits, man. No, it would be her so I could have a theological debate with her. I'd have Chun-Li so I could learn about fighting techniques. And then with Mia Fey, we'd talk about interesting cases she's worked on.
Okay, yeah.
And they've all got big thighs and huge tits.
Yeah, they have. To be fair.
But that's not why I've invited them.
Probably.
Why are you saying that? I am saying that.
Well, I'll probably invite...
No, let's go with your original answer, because you've thought about it. You want Waluigi.
Wario.
Right.
And also Peach can make my cake.
So you've invited 2 definite perverts.
I don't mean...
No, actually, I changed Mia Fey for Peach, and I'll tell you why. It's so that she could fund it. But so you've gone for 2 definite perverts and a vulnerable woman.
I don't know.
Right, that's going to be a fun party, isn't it?
Well, I don't think they're perverts.
They absolutely... Have you seen Wario and Waluigi? They absolutely are.
What? Well, man.
There was that meme going around before. It was like Waluigi's panty raid being a game. And everyone was like, that's a good idea. It really suits the character.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So you want Waluigi to come in...
they just seem like the most normal guys I could think of.
Are you joking? So out of all the video game characters, of all the games you've ever played, Wario and Waluigi seem like the most normal, chill guys, do they?
I suppose. Maybe Lee from Walking Dead, I guess, but he's not really... He's dead now, so that sucks.
Spoiler!
Oh, sorry.
Right, so you just want normal people to come.
Yeah.
So you've invited a really boring character from Walking Dead and then two definite sex criminals.
Well, if they are sex criminals, I probably wouldn't want.
Then I'd ask them for techniques.
I'd probably ask them to leave, really.
Politely,
yeah.
Waluigi, you've been touching up the guests. Princess Peach is crying.
Some people think what
have
you've
a
done.
rotten day, and then he just leaves.
Yeah.
Cool. It sounds like a fun birthday.
Not really.
Right, you are scrabbling around trying to find a new answer because the one you've given is so disgustingly shit. The scavenger hunt, Dizzy the Egg one. Actually, I had an idea the other day. Speaking of Dizzy the Egg, right? I thought, and there's probably about one person listening that will get this. What if we did it? What, not me and you, but like what if somebody did a Frankie Goes to Hollywood tribute band, but called it Seymour Goes to Hollywood?
I mean, that'd be I mean, like, I'm surprised that hasn't been done already, to be honest. Like,
All right, because obviously Seymour
No,
Goes to Hollywood was like a lot of people. Message in Lucky and Wild podcast@gmail.com. Have you ever even heard of Seymour Goes to Hollywood?
which is a Dizzy the Egg knockoff.
Yeah, but tell me
Made
why.
by the same people as well, but, you know. Well,
but
same,
when they knocked off their own game because it took place in a realistic setting.
What, Timbuktu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because Dizzy famously was in all the Egglands or whatever the fuck you call it, but Seymour was notably
he was in Hollywood.
Notably in Hollywood, yes. Well, we've officially run out of shit to talk about, right? I think this will be the last episode of the podcast because we're now talking about Seymour Goes to Hollywood, and your answer was dog shit. Next time, read the fucking question and then try harder. It was there. It's been there for a week.
I mean, I liked people's answers, to be honest.
Yeah, so did I. Thank you very much for messaging in, if you did. We got some normal questions to come now. Normal questions. Which, fucking Northern, he says, which video game character would each of you say is most similar to the other? So I've got to say a video game character that I think is like you.
Okay, yeah.
Waluigi. Tall, gangly, smelly, horrible. No, I'm trying to think. Like, what was that Mass Effect game? There was the one, Mass Effect Nomad or something. It was the one that came after 3, and all of the facial expressions are really weird of the main character. And then people were trying to say, no, actually, it's not because they didn't have time to animate the game. It's because the main character is really autistic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's you.
Maybe like that, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I think actually you're like Denzel from the Dizzy the Egg knockoff game Dizzy's Normal Day.
yeah, I'm a bit like that, yeah.
Where they made him a Rastafarian. Because you're sort of like a Jamaica is more a feeling than a place type person, aren't you?
And he was like that, yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like,
Sean, what video game character do you think I'm like? Kratos? Obviously, Marcus Phoenix, we're quite similar.
Well,
If you dare say something that hurts my feelings, I'm going to fucking destroy you.
well, you look like you look like you from Persona, but 20 years older.
Right. A little bit out of order.
Um,
Well, because me and you are both quite, like you as in the guy from Persona, quite fashionable. But I think he looks older than me. I'm quite young, quite youthful.
You do wear the same clothes as him as well, and the same glasses.
Yeah, high school outfit, yeah. Yeah. Right, I don't think you thought about this one either, have you?
I did.
Just say that I'm like Dizzy the Egg. Go on.
Well, you're like, I don't know. No, you're not. I can't insult Dizzy like that, to be honest.
Right, you're a twat.
But yeah, you do look like you, but middle-aged.
It is weird, the things that you think other people look like. I remember we were playing Rainbow Six Siege with our mate Nick. And Nick, like, he has a beard. And Sean was like, you look a bit like Blackbeard, but whatever his name was, the helicopter pilot. And he was just an American dude with a beard. They look nothing similar. And then, was that other character from Rainbow Six Siege? Goyo.
yeah.
Like, notably like...
Oh, yeah, you look like him as well, yeah.
I do not look like him.
There's that one versus screen picture of him.
Oh, actually, yeah, you did find one that looked like me. That is true.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. I'm that faceless, personality-less character from Rainbow Six Siege.
But it's only looks. It's not really like personality. I can't really say.
Well, I shoot people, so there we go. We're very similar in that regard. Mumson, he says, on the next episode, you should both design your ultimate vape. Sean, hit me. You're a vapist. You're a convicted vapist.
Nice. So were we talking like nicotine or dry herb vaporizer type of deal? You know.
Why would you mention that?
Well, like 'cause I use.
Obviously the thing that
such medical devices.
Sean has a weed prescription.
But yeah, like
and he thinks he's really cool because he's in a special club where he can buy big nasty brand weed.
But yeah, big.
How can I say that the weed is like a medical product when the shit rapper Big Nasty has brought out his own strain of weed? He's not a doctor.
Well, like he's got a whole clinic, Big Nasty Medical.
That is insane. Never take medical advice from somebody called Big Nasty. And also,
well, you're not taking like medical advice from him.
You're taking his drugs.
Medical advice from the doctors who've sort of done this for 6 years to get the degree to then prescribe it to
Yeah,
you.
then let Big Nasty run amok in their fucking lab and grow whatever weed
I don't
he
think
likes.
he's like running amok. I don't think he's like, yeah, I've got to smoke some of this blood, and then he runs
Have you
out.
seen Big Nasty, man?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
There is no scientist in the world that could stop him. He's a big fat cunt.
Well, like that's because scientists are like small and gangly, and he's like big.
Exactly. So he runs in there. He's like, "Oh, blood, let me grow some weed in it," and then there's nothing they could do to stop that man.
No, I
You seen that video where he has a big lollipop? Smash someone over the head with it. Look, the point is that like it or lump it, it may be natural, but weed is some sort of drug, and you're using.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Exactly. And you're using, medically prescribed drugs.
It is a medicine.
Prescribed by the rapper Big Nasty.
I haven't had any of his stuff, to be honest.
Have you tried to buy it though?
Yeah, but it's all sold
Yes,
out.
exactly. Because it always sells out. Right. So whatever. Yes, if you're going to design your ultimate vape, it can be. You can choose the thing that you smoke it with. Yes.
All right.
Smoke
Well,
with it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've had fun with like customizing my Mighty Plus. So I'm now
Right, and I'm really sorry to stop you again, but Sean's weed vape is an insane machine. It's the size of a fucking desktop. No, I can't even say it. Like a computer.
Yeah,
it's massive.
yeah.
He has to use a little brush to clean it out, and the pipe bit that you suck the weed from is like a big sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, but the sort of pipe that like what's his name, Jafar, like one of those big twisty mouthpieces that comes right up. It's a mental device.
Yeah, I mean, I've got loads of different attachments for it. I'm getting a couple more as well, like a little bong attachment, stuff like that. So,
oh, and this is medicine, is it? You're getting a bong. Nobody has ever said bong attachment, and that been like a medical thing.
well, I mean, it's like more concise, isn't it? But basically, what I was going to say.
Oh yeah. Well, I use it to get over panic attacks. That's why I need a big fucking blast of bong weed right in my face.
Well, I can now say I'm not a migraine sufferer, but that gets.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd love that.
That gets me onto my point. Mighty Plus with replaceable batteries. That'd be my ideal vape because.
So what? You have to charge it via USB at the moment.
Well, they don't have removable batteries. I would just like two removable batteries. I do charge it.
So your answer is a vape that already exists, but you want removable batteries. You could go mental on this. You could put a waffle iron in it if you wanted to. If you needed a snack because you got the munchies, he's giving you carte blanche to design your dream vape, and your dream vape is one that is like.
But my one's already insanely customizable. So I just.
How did you customize it? So you put that strange pipe on the end of it then? That was your choice. I thought that was like you. Like that's how it came, and you had no choice.
No, it comes with it, but I've got all different attachments.
So why didn't you just go for one that looks slightly more normal? Why did you go for the Jafar vape?
I did. I mean, it's one of the only medically approved devices in the world.
Right. Okay. Right. So that was the most normal one you could decide on.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Reliable and normal. So just give us removable batteries, please. Then that'd be good.
You've got such a lack of imagination. It's amazing. It's just like you just want the vape you already have, but with a removable batteries. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe a different color, like green.
Oh, green. Yeah. Wow. Right. If I was designing my dream vape, right, it would have wheels and a seat, so I could ride on it, right. And within it would have one massive compartment, so I'd need to fill it up once a year. Right, there we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. And also it would dispense cigarettes because I prefer those. It would have a cigarette machine in it.
Surely that's like...
I want a rideable vape.
That's about 1/16 of the vape, and,
What do you mean? What is?
You can sort of see why this question is sort of a bit of a
Really
misfire. Because like you've got about 1/16 of the vape there, like the rest of it's everything else, isn't it? Like
you mean the tank? The tank is one of the smallest parts.
Like I could sort of say, like, I want a monster fridge attached to my vape, and
well, that's not part of the vape. That's silly. Like mine's got wheels on it.
You're saying you want a rideable vape?
Yeah, that's still a vape. I'm not just saying, oh yeah, just put a vape in my fucking toaster. I'm saying it's a vape that I can ride on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So. And when I pedal the vape, because it's got pedals now, right? That activates some sort of reservoir to keep the juice flowing. So it's actually functional.
All right. Okay.
The world's first pedal vape.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you don't need electronics. You just like pedal.
Yeah.
Okay.
To pedal vape.
Yeah.
So I don't even need to charge it. That Or I want one of those, those beer hats.
Yeah.
Right, one of those, but with two vapes on the side, and then a straw that goes. That would be good, would it?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you'd look cool. That's a fact. Yeah, I want a vape hat.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Like mask vape would be good as well. To be fair,
Well, just to get that weed, like are you hotboxing your own face? No, yeah, that's really cool, Sean. Really cool.
I wouldn't say it's cool.
Can you see why, weed culture is weed culture is so lame, man. The fact that you want to hotbox your own head.
I don't know. I was just joking,
what you want is like a box that goes over your head.
I mean,
his eyes lit up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what the people want, I mean,
as long as it's got Big Nasty's branding on it.
I was just trying to sort of get some more. Because I just said about removable battery on the Mighty Plus, so I mean,
right. Big Nasty Weed. If you want to sponsor this podcast, please do. Please get in touch.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah.
All right, well, that is it for questions. If you want to send in your questions, please do join the Discord. It's the link is in the description. Alternatively, you can send us emails. What are you getting your stuff for? We're not finished yet, you fucking idiot.
Sorry.
Send it to luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to do the outro now, but after that, we've got a sound test where we're going to choose a video game song to play us out of the podcast.
A scared man.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole! Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole! I hate the fucking place! I fucking hate it! It's full of dickheads! I fucking hate it! Yeah! Woke up this morning, I'm fucking pissed off!
All right, if you want to get in contact, luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. The Discord is in the description. Go and join because we've got some good guys in there. Patreon.com/luckyandwild. Do start paying because...
if times are tough.
Times are tough.
No, I mean, to be honest...
Sean's got to buy Big Nasty Weed. And how can he do that if he hasn't got money?
I mean, I don't have... I mean, I could buy alternative ones. But, it's not that. It's just that we want to... put the funding back in the show, maybe go to places that you want us to go, like maybe conventions that you'd like us to go to, maybe games you'd like us to play.
What I really want is to have enough Patreon money so that we can go to a furry convention and report back on it. That's what I want.
I mean, if they have video games there, they probably will, but
They probably will, but it'll be all Sonic games.
Yeah, I mean...
So you'd love it?
Yeah, I would.
Apart
from the bad ones. Which are most of them. So.
Yeah, exactly. Which are all of them. Right, let's go on to the sound test.
Sound test.
Sean, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I thought it was your turn.
No, baby. I chose Xenoblade Chronicles last time. And interestingly,
that was great.
Shut up. Interestingly, you didn't read the question earlier and come up with an answer, right? Your vape design was dog shit, right? And that's why people come here. Oh, actually, I just need to give a quick shout out to my friend Jordan Hughes. They designed the new logo for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And I forgot to shout them out in the intro, so I'm shouting them out now.
It's an incredible design, I think, to be honest. Perfect.
They're a very, very talented artist. Currently don't have an art page, but they do often post artwork on their Instagram, so we'll put a link in the description of this episode to that. Go and check it out if you like really fucking cool art. And actually, the reason why the vape question even came up was because I asked them when they were designing the logo to put a vape, because it's two hands. One of them's yours, one's mine, and your one's holding a weed vape. So there we go.
So it's a nicotine vape.
Why? Because it's not got a stupid kooky shape. Yeah, I did mention that. I was just like, just make it look make it look like a normal vape. Because if they were holding the device that you use to vape Big Nasty Weed, the reality is that nobody would know what that is. They think it was some sort of futuristic tech device.
I don't know. It's one of the most famous devices on the planet. But,
if you're a fucking mongoloid who likes to smoke bongs.
Volcano.
I'm sorry for saying mongoloid.
Volcano and Mighty Plus are two of the most famous devices ever made.
Yet, if you aren't into smoking big nasty weed, you've never heard of them. There's a fucking surprise.
No, everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows today,
Everyone
right? Okay, message in.
Everyone knows what.
Shut up.
Everyone knows the Volcano by Stores and Bickle.
Right.
Even if you don't know the name.
I've never even heard those words.
Like, even if you don't know the name, you'll know what a volcano is when
I
you
won't.
see the picture.
I would never. Right, message in.
You've seen it.
Yeah, because you use. Don't say his name.
Oh.
Because he had it before it was legal.
Buell's had one.
Buell's, there we go. No. A, nobody's ever heard of it. B,
everyone's heard of it.
No, they haven't. Shut up for a minute. Right, message in luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. Have you ever heard of those devices that Sean just mentioned?
Mighty Plus or Volcano.
And or Seymour Goes to Hollywood, right? That's the task for this week. Anyway, look, I wanted to shout out Jordan's work.
Yeah.
They do good work.
Good work.
Should we emphasise that instead of you and your stupid vape?
Yeah, I mean, it's not stupid.
It is stupid, and you're an idiot. Yeah, go and check out their artwork. Go to Instagram. Sorry, Jordan, that was the worst shout out. Right, let's do the sound. Yeah, we're in the sound test now. Right, what have you got?
We are in the sound
What have you got?
test.
What have you got, bruv? Because you didn't read the question earlier. If you look on here, look, there's the plan. Well, I just locked my phone, but it says, Sean, it's your turn this time. So you're gonna have to come up with some fucking gold here because you clearly didn't read any of the plan, which you should. I spent the time to fucking write that. Why can't you read it? Why can't you look at it for 5 seconds? Why do I have to do all the work?
Mental retard.
That's a good question, that. Good question. 1 second.
Sean is on his phone right now. I'm leaving all of this in. It's going to be the shittest outro ever. Because people need to know.
You just need to find this song, just this one song, but the signal is not that great.
Is it Phantom Ink?
Oh no, I should have put that. Have I already used that one?
No, you haven't. But it's not a video game song. It's just a musician. And if we stole his music, he'd probably be very annoyed.
That sucks.
Right, at least narrate what you're doing so that people can listen to you farting around.
Yes.
Yes.
I found the song.
Mental retard.
Mountain Madness from Tekken by Chris Hasselbank.
Right, but just for once though, can you not pick an Amiga song?
I'm going through all my favourite artists. What's wrong with the Amiga songs?
No, they're really good actually, to be fair. But we just need a bit more variety, you know what I mean? Look, anyway, look, okay, so who is it? By Chris Turrican and his song, Oops, I Done a Whoopsie, for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, no. So Turrican, probably one of the best soundtracks.
What's Tumacan?
Yeah.
Is it like Pemmican? Sorry, go on. What were you saying? What were you saying about Chris Turrican? No, go on. Well, Sean, don't go silent. Don't do this every time. I'm just asking you about the song. I want to know about Chris Turrican.
You know about Turrican.
Is he a nice fella? Does he do good music? Right, okay, so the song...
Luck and Wild.
So the song is what? Announce it at least. He's going back on his phone. What? So incompetent.
Mountains. Or Plains. Thunder Plains is a good one as well.
Okay, so this is Thunder Plains by Chris
Hasselbank.
Chris Hausenbank. Chris, what is it actually? Chris Hasselbank.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Thunder Plains from Turrican for the Amiga by Chris Hasselbank.
Nice.
Yeah,
that was good.
Right, I've been Harrison Hunt.
I've been Sean Hunt.
And remember that we don't know what we're talking about, but neither do you. Here is Mountain Man. No, Thunder Guy.
Thunder Plains. Or you could go with Mountains.
Well, we have to pick one. Should I play both simultaneously?
Yeah, maybe. Might be a bit
That would be
confusing.
lovely to listen to. Right, goodbye.
Mental retard, man.